Sunday and it's about 11 a.m. Off to go and find a town called Irvine in Orange County, apparently. I don't know, just go there for a look. Apparently it's an interesting place to go and have a look at. That's what my GPS. So that's where I'm heading, so I'll see you there. Well, made it to Irvine and I'm at a place called Irvine Civic Centre. It's dead, nothing going on. That's pretty though. I'm gonna go looking for lunch very soon, I think. I'll just have a wee nosy around here and see what there is to see. Yeah. Now, here's a story in passing about a rental car that I've got. It's a Ford Fusion hybrid, and as far as hybrid go, actually it's really efficient. It's quite good, but it's a horrible car to drive. Now, something I've noticed is there's the rear and front windscreen, windscreen is incredibly steep, as you can see. So it's actually not easy to look out. And then they give you these god-awful, really small wing mirrors. So when you're sitting in the car, you virtually can't see what's coming up on the big one, and you barely get to see it on the little one. That's pretty shit. So it's the same with the rear view mirror looking out the back. But other than that, it's actually a nice car. It's it drives okay. It's not great. It sits true to the road, which is fine. But when you go to turn, it feels like a tank. Basically, it's not pleasurable to drive. And I've got a 2.5 hours drive on this tomorrow. There you go. That's that story then. So I'm off to go find food and do a bit of shopping. Well, apparently they play baseball here. Look at this. Yeah. And there's another one over there. And there's a guy training a girl down there. Father-daughter, don't know, but I can hear him clear as day up here. So he's talking loud. But it's it's quite pretty. Quite pretty here. Oh look, here's me. Nice. Okay, now I know where I am. City Hall, so they call it. Look at this place. It's huge. It's pretty, and it's huge. I wonder if there's a Terminator or Walking Dead here. Yeah, it's not quite the same thing. Well, this walkway is called the San Diego Creek Trail, which is next to the car park that I parked in by the Civic Centre. It's food for thought, something I didn't know before, something you probably don't really care about, but like me really. Just kidding, it's nice. I couldn't find a car park to save myself, so obviously I parked back up where I was and I'm walking up Jamboree. Now it's called, there's a sign over there called Jamboree, and I'm walking. Yeah, look, there's a building here called Bio Dot, and I didn't look at it properly and I thought it said Big Idiot, and I was going, oh yeah, that's about right. Anyway, there's bound to be food here somewhere. After a exhausting 2 minutes of walking, look, found it, food. This is definitely a residential area, just stacks of apartments and a big shopping centre. Alright, that's where we're going. Yeah, this is the car park I was in last time. Not a single car park, absolutely full. Well, just had lunch at this shopping mall. It's the one you see behind me. La 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 la. And you know what? There's no shops here. It's just all food. It's just shop after shop after shop of food. No freaking other shopping. Weird, man. So I'm heading back to the car. I'm going to make my way back to back into LA, to Highland Park. Heading out tomorrow, leaving LA, heading to Palm Springs. Head towards the desert. So maybe I'll find some shops then and do some shopping. Fun! This might sound bad, and I really don't mean it to. It's just a observation on society. My Airbnb host, when I told her I was coming to Irvine to have a look around, she looked at me and she was like, why? It's suburbia. It's totally suburbia. And it is. I mean, everywhere you look here are apartment blocks. That's all there's here. Right there behind me, more there, all in front of me, down the road, all the way down the back. It's all, sorry, it's they're all apartments. And without wanting to, you know, generalize or anything, it's probably 90% East Asian, I would say. I think I saw one African American guy, and that's it. I'm probably the only other white person. Yeah, really bizarre, man. But you can smell the money here. My landlord was telling me, not my landlord, sorry, my Airbnb host was telling me about what's happening over here, which is not too different to New Zealand. All of the very, very wealthy Chinese are coming over here, buying up the land, building these big complexes. But apparently the other thing that's happening over here is the women get pregnant and they come to the US, specifically at this point LA, and they give birth here, which instantly makes their child a US citizen and instantly gives them, the parents, green cards. She said apparently that's the big thing now. So there's a lot of Chinese companies building birthing hospitals, and that's what's happening. They essentially are bringing pregnant women over as tourists who happen to give birth here, and that's how they're all coming in. And apparently that's part of the constitution, that if you're born here you're automatically a citizen no matter what. And they said that's something they just can't change. Food for thought. So don't get me wrong, I'm accommodating to anybody from anywhere in the world. That's really not a problem. It's purely just a social commentary on what I've been told and what I see. And granted, people that are telling me these things probably have a little bias, but that's okay. That's to be expected. But I'm looking at places like LA that are vastly bigger than Auckland, but what's happening in LA is happening in Auckland to a smaller degree, or to New Zealand. And it's interesting. It's an interesting observation because it's been happening here for a while. But yeah. Anyway, I'm walking back to where I parked the car, which was I don't know how well you can see it. See the clock tower. Anyway, yeah, over there. And then I'm going to drive back. Weather has been amazing. It's absolutely clear, as you can probably see. It's not hot. It's probably like, I don't know, 20 degrees. There's just this beautiful hint of a breeze. Absolutely stunning.